Releasing resistance with true unity. We've all been there. We resist and we do not want to do what's right for us. We are not willing to take the next step. We are angry and throwing a tantrum. We are afraid of what we are being called upon to do. So we stop and we stay in our resistance. And that, of course, won't help us move forward. And that means, of course, that more and more lessons are coming our way, more and more invitations to do the right thing will come. And the more we stay in the resistance, the worse off we become. Sometimes we can get physical complaints, or we can feel feelings of meaninglessness, directionlessness, pain. So that means that if we notice we are in our resistance and we notice this kind of general feeling of, I'm not doing that, even though I know better, this is the video for you. If you have a specific type of resistance, like for example, fear of the next step, you can of course watch that video, but else just do this general video first and see how it moves you forward and what is actually blocking you once you move past your resistance. If you haven't done any of the True Unity videos before, check out True Unity Explained or simply follow along with the steps of this video. So the first thing to do is to understand that we need to be willing to move past resistance. So take a step and say, I'm willing to move past this resistance. And you can feel how willing you are. Maybe taking that step was really tough. Maybe you felt yourself move. Maybe you're standing in this step and you feel this frustration in your jaws because you're not happy. Just breathe in and out and allow this resistance to flow away. You're willing to release that resistance. You know it's wrong for you, and your ego is telling you that you know better and you shouldn't be having to do this kind of thing to the other person, blah, blah, blah. Just breathe in and out. If you have trouble letting this go and you feel still yourself moving, or you still feel this kind of anger within yourself, just ask heaven, the universe, higher power, your guides, angels, whatever you're comfortable with, to help you release this resistance. And then when you're in a step of willingness and willing to release this resistance, you start to notice that you feel more peaceful and more at ease. Because once we drop our resistance, everything goes better for us and for the whole world. So the next step, once we have been able to release this resistance to become more willing, is I'm willing to listen. Just breathe in and out. When we're in our resistance, we are not willing to listen. We are so angry, so dispirited, so fearful that we're so closed off. But when we're willing to listen, we start feeling that being so resistant to what's best for us is actually quite foolish thing to do. When we're willing to listen, we actually notice how we're going to do the next step, what is actually in store for us, why we're being called upon. Just breathe in and out. And you might notice in the next couple of days that you'll get more inspiration, more intuitive vibes, that other people might ask for things and you're willing to listen and solve what needs to be solved. So now that we've been willing to drop the resistance, we're willing to listen. Of course, the next step is the best, and it is, I'm willing to receive the gift. And just allow this joy to be there. Because once we drop our resistance, the gift is there for us. And it might be the gift of sharing our knowledge. It might be the gift of solving something. It might be the gift of receiving something great, but it's there for us. And once we stop resisting, once we're willing to listen, this will flow our way. Just breathe in and out. I'm willing to receive the gift. So if you still notice that you have some resistance here, you still notice it maybe on your jaw, or you might feel it in your belly, simply do this video again, or ask me for a free intake so we can go in depth where your resistance is, and so we can actually solve that for you so you can actually receive the gift. And if you love this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more True Unity videos on my channel.